Good day, everybody. This is 4 and 6 Sean, GRD, showing you how to view Duel Links replays on the computer. I know a lot of people have wondered about this and are always frustrated that they can only view them on their phone and not necessarily on their computer. So I'll kind of quickly go over that. So here's a little table of contents. There's going to be some numbers here for you guys to skip to in the video. So you guys can skip through some of the stuff. You already have most of it downloaded. So the first thing we're going to go over is the terms of service. I'm quickly going to go over this. I'll just go over the highlighted sections. So basically all of this is if you search up third-party applications in the terms of service. I just want to show you that it's completely safe to use this process as long as you're not using it to cheat or in any unfair way at all. So the first part basically tells you that Konami owns the complete jurisdiction over the game in terms of its intellectual property and name. So you own nothing when it comes to the game. Next part basically tells you you cannot use any form of cheats, bots, hacks, etc., or any third-party software to gain an advantage. You also cannot share bugs or errors with anyone but Konami. So we're not using this to gain advantage. We're not using this to cheat at all. So it's completely safe. Next part, do not use this app to design or assist in designing or making cheats, bots, hacks, etc. Fourth part, links within the game may not be endorsed solely by Konami and must access at your own risk. So basically any links that they send you in the game, they don't endorse, they don't support. So use them at your own risk. So if something happens, it's not their fault. This big long part basically says that they don't provide any warranties or guarantees of any kind. This section says you agree to pay or protect Konami and affiliates from any third-party claims, lawsuits, etc. So in case something were to happen to them, this is basically just protecting them. This last part's basically for Apple users, which doesn't affect what we're doing today, but basically says that you agree that Apple can enforce Konami terms against you as you are a third-party beneficiary. All of these, if you search up third-party in the terms of service, all these will come up, so you can view these. Nothing comes up for emulator, so I just wanted to show you that using an emulator necessarily is not against the terms of service as long as you're using it to actually play the game. So the next part we're going to do is actually download the software. So we're going to use a program called Bluestacks. I know there's another one called, I think it's Nox, but I like to use Bluestacks. So you're just going to go to bluestacks.com. The first screen that'll show up will be this. It'll tell you Bluestacks plus Samsung Galaxy Store. The Samsung Galaxy Store, basically this is an emulator that emulates a Android phone. So you want to download. Click save. Now wherever it saves to, that's where it's going to go to. So I have these two here because I'm testing it. So you just want to, when you get them, you just want to get it and run it. I already have it installed, so once you run it, you're going to go ahead and open it. While it's open, you're not going to have any of this stuff here. You just have the Google Play Store, and then probably some applications that they suggest or that they provide. But you don't want to worry about those. You can delete those. You can just hold it down and then click the little X and delete it. So anyways, Google Play Store is where you want to go to. First, we're going to download the Discord. So here it'll say install. Click install. It'll install the application. This works just like an Android phone. Next one is Duel Links. And here you'll see install. Click install. Once both of those are installed, you want to open up Duel Links first. The reason why you want to open up Duel Links first is because it has all of those updates, all those downloads from everything. So it's going to download all the game files. Since this is using an emulator, things might run a little slower. That's normal. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Again, it's using processing power to emulate the phone. So there's hardware acceleration that you can activate on your computer to make the app run or the emulator run a little smoother. So anyways, once it opens up and you get to the main screen where you have everything, you know pretty much the game's updated, so you're good to go. So you can go ahead and close out of that. Next, you want to open up Discord. Discord, you just want to log in, go over your Duel Replays are. you have any that you want to view, any of that stuff. I'll view, let's see, let's click this one of mine. So once you click on it, it'll open up the browser like it does on the phone. Then it'll open up the game as usual. Take a little time. It'll show up the little command prompt. Basically tells you about login bonuses and stuff like that. For returning Duel World, click it to get rid of it, and it'll slowly start to open up the replay. Wait for that to open up. We will view this replay before the video ends. That's pretty much it. I don't even remember what game this was. So this is my less than optimal Cyber Dragons deck. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Basically download Bluestacks, install Discord, install Duel Links, and run it. Run it just like a phone. You can do this with any app. If there's any games you want to play on your computer that you play on your phone that you want to sync to, you're good to go. This was a fun one. It was like facing the Desperado decks. It makes me think, especially when they start running Parshaft. And that's it. So the duel will end as usual. Okay. And takes you back to your home screen. And wait for it. Takes a little time. That's it, and enjoy.